Hello students, let us start the next point from the topic lenses. Before this we have studied what are the different defects of the eyes, that we have studied nearsightedness, farsightedness, and we have studied how to correct this defect. For some defects we have used concave lenses, while for other defect we have used convex lenses. Now, these are not only the uses of convex lens and concave lens. Apart from that, concave and convex lens have another several uses. So, in this lecture, we are going to see what are those different other uses of concave lens as well as convex lens. So, first, students, we are going to see what are the uses of concave lenses. As we all know, concave means curve inside. Curve inside, while convex means curve outside. We have already studied in previous lectures. Okay. So this is very important for your NTSC exam. They may ask which of the following lens is used for dash dash use. They may give any one of these. So your answer will be concave lens. Okay. So let us see one by one. First one is concave lens is used for medical equipments, scanner and CD players. Medical equipments, scanner and CD players. As we listen these words, what comes in our mind? The main thing that comes in our mind is laser light. All these equipments work on the principle of laser light. But for the good accommodation of this equipment, we use concave lens so that we can get a clear image that what we are going to observe. Okay, so this is what the first use. What is second use? The peep hole in a door. Now, what is this peep hole? What is this peep hole? Now, students, as we all know, it is very important for our safety. Suppose this is a door and you are inside your house. Suppose you are alone at your house and it is a late night, and suppose a stranger has knocked your door. So you can't immediately open that door because the stranger might be a thief, might be any unknown person, we don't know. So, to see who is outside that door, this is outside portion, there is a peep hole which contains one or more concave lens. Now, what is this? Why this peep hole is used? This is used for, if we see through this peep hole, we can see a wide area outside the door. Means it is used for this peephole because it gives us wide area picture. Means we can see a spreaded region outside this door, so we can ensure that whatever the person is outside, whether it is known or whether it is unknown. It is very, very important for our day-to-day life. What is this? Peep hole. Now, third use. What is third use? Spectacles. As we all know. So, we use spectacles, but just go back to the previous lecture and remember in which spectacles we use this concave lens. Yes, to overcome the defect of nearsightedness. To overcome the defect of nearsightedness, we use concave lenses in spectacles. Correct? So this is what the use of concave lens in our spectacles. Now suppose suddenly a light switched off due to any fault. Now what we use? We use candles. Suppose there is no candle, Then what we use? We use a torch. Now torch contains this concave lens. Now what is the role of concave lens in torch? It is used for the spreading of light. Suppose this is the bulb of concave lens, this is the bulb of torch, and here we use concave lens so that it can diverge whatever light coming from this torch. So we can get a large portion. So we can cover large portion by using that torch. So this is the use of concave lens in torch. Okay students. So the next and final result, final use of concave lens: camera, telescope and microscope. Now you will ask me one question, sir, telescope and microscope contains concave lens, but how can we use convex lens for these three instruments? But dear students, whenever we use camera, telescope or microscope, definitely we use convex lens, no doubt. But whatever is the eyepiece requires concave lens for a clear image. Means in this three instrument, at eyepiece, concave lens is used. Okay, means if anyone asks which type of lens is used in telescope and microscope, you have to tell that there are two lenses. First one is convex lens that we will see at where we use. Second one is concave lens. It is used at the eyepiece so that we can get a clear image. Students, this is what we have studied about the uses of concave lens. So students, now we are going to see what are the uses of convex lens. Now before this we have studied what are the uses of concave lens. Okay. So there are some common uses between convex lens and concave lens. Now we will see one by one what are those uses. Okay students. So first use is simple microscope. Whenever we are performing an experiment, we use a simple microscope as well as compound microscope for biology. Okay, so what is the difference between simple and compound microscope? A simple microscope contains a convex lens with small focal length. Convex lens with small focal length, so that we can observe the image which is 20 times clear, which is 20 times clear than that of the original. Okay, so students, for example, if we have to take, we can take a watch repairer. The person which repairs the watch can use this concave lens in simple microscope. It is for watch repair. Again, we can say it is used for detection of gems. Detection of gems. These are the two uses where a simple microscope can be used. Okay students. Now what is compound microscope? Compound microscope is a microscope which is used for the observation of very very tiny particles, just like blood cells. It is used to observe smaller objects like blood cells, okay, there we use a compound microscope, and both the microscopes contains this convex lens. Just go to your page number 19 from the State Board textbook. There they have given two diagrams clearly. I'll show you. They have given you a simple microscope at 7.16 and 7.17. They have given a compound microscope. So students, these are the two microscopes that you have to go through the State Board books for your diagrams. We are dealing with only uses. If you want to see what are those two microscopes, just go through this textbook. Okay students. Now third use is a telescope. What is telescope? These are exactly opposite. Microscope are used to see very tiny particles, while telescope is used to see a far distant object. It is used to see a far distance object like planets, stars. Like planets or stars. The telescope which is used to observe a far distance of planets or stars are called as astronomical telescope. Astronomical telescope. Again there are two types of telescope. First one is refracting and second one is reflecting. Refracting and reflecting. Refracting telescope contains lenses, while reflecting telescope contains both lens as well as mirror. This might be asked for your NTSC exam. Which of the following telescope contains both mirror as well as lens? Your answer must be reflecting telescope. It is used for astronomical purposes. Now what is the fourth use? Fourth use is optical instruments. What is fourth use? We got our fourth use as optical instrument. So students, as we have already studied, for a concave lens, a camera was the best example for eyepiece of a concave lens. That is, concave lens was used for eyepiece of camera. Here we can say a camera is made up of number of convex lens. Number of convex lens. So best we can take example of camera. Again, suppose we have to arrange a seminar where we use a projector. We use a projector. I hope all of you have seen the concept of projector. What is projector? Projector is used for various seminars where number of students or number of peoples are there in front of us, and we are presenting on a large screen to see those objects or those images widely. We use this convex lens in projector. Okay, so these are several optical instruments where we use a convex lens. Now the last but least is a spectator. There are two types of defects, nearsightedness, farsightedness. We have seen a concave lens can be used for the defect, for the correction of defects, that is nearsightedness. But what about this convex lens? It is used to correct farsightedness. Concave lens was used to correct nearsightedness, while this convex lens is used to correct the defect of farsightedness. So these are the several uses which are for your syllabus. Okay students, so this is now I can say the end of this topic. Now your task or your homework is you have to solve the problems which are given on the page number 92 from your state board textbook. In last lecture, I told you that for NTSC, the only syllabus is 10th and 9th standard textbooks. I hope all of you are doing good regarding your NTSC preparation. So, your task is you have to go through each and every line from your 9th and 10th state board textbook. Most of the students have sent me the line-wise questions. It is a very good sign. So those who are not doing, please do your homework and your NTSC preparation very good. Okay students. So this is what all about your lenses. Next lecture we are going to see next fresh topic. Okay students. Thank you.